Hey, hello, what up? What is good,
Yo,
everybody?
yo. We're back on the pod.
Yes, sir.
This time in video, in the flesh.
In the flesh.
Y'all gonna see this
We're
in the
here in the
flesh.
spirit,
sir.
in the spirit, but in the flesh.
The spirit led.
So we're happy to be back. We're happy to give you guys a new episode. We are actually live right now in
Oh my
JSL
KD.
Studios.
Sorry,
How
we
you
have the
good,
Suns
you good?
game on, and KD just
Is on one.
he
In a, not a good
yeah,
way.
He didn't. Booker's going off, but KD is struggling. Anyways, let's get back into the pod.
Yes, sir. What's up, everybody? For those who are watching us, you see that we are in our brand new studio. JSL Studios is now up and running.
Nice little setup, still adding a little bit things.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know how you guys think about it.
Our infamous
JSL wall.
JSL wall that has a bunch of designs that we think are pretty cool.
Right there.
That's your favorite?
Jesus plus coffee. I can't live without coffee. Like, coffee is embedded into my everyday life.
And we say the same thing about Jesus too.
Same
Can't live
thing about
without.
Jesus.
Yes, sir.
Like, I need more Jesus than coffee, but
A good balance is good too. My favorite one would probably be, dang, it's like picking your children. I'll go with the Sunday League.
Satan can't guard me.
Because he can't, bro. That boy weak. He's just
I
like
be taking Satan's ankles.
Norman Powell. Can't guard me. Oh my
Norman Powell's
goodness.
on one. He probably has like 35 right now.
So as we're watching this, the Suns are up. What is that? 7 with 4
113,
minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
In this pivotal game 2. And we're gonna try to deliver a podcast as this goes on live. So stay with us.
Should we have Isabel hit the beat?
Isabel, she's hiding over there. Isabel,
Isabel,
bro,
drop the beat, please.
for the people.
JSL podcast.
Like this.
All right, y'all. So we're so happy to be back. It's been a good minute.
It's been a long minute. I think we always say this every time we come up
It's
with
been
a
about
new
60
podcast.
seconds since we last saw you guys, about a minute. But we just want to catch you guys up with what's happening here at Ministerio 7 Instead, our home church.
Yes, sir. Our second home.
Our second home. Some youth say it's their first home. I'm one of those youth. I love this place. I love this house. The people, the vibes, the presence. It's definitely something that has impacted my life, and I'm so grateful. So we're just going to catch you guys up with what's been happening. Well, I just want to start off by saying TGIS has been to a new level.
Show.
I think this last Sunday or 2 Sundays ago.
Yeah, it was for Resurrection Sunday. We had
Oh my goodness.
TGIS, and it was beautiful.
It
The
was-
worship was
Oh my goodness. Next
was
level.
nice. It felt like everyone was just like, it was like a good vibe. Like
Mm-hmm.
the whole. I even told you, I was like, that Sunday morning we had Servicio Matutino,
Yeah.
and afterwards I was like, it feels like a good Sunday. Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
in a good mood. It's a good vibe. Jesus resurrected.
Yeah, exactly.
And TGIS just carried over, and it was like amazing.
There was like a spirit of like, I don't know, like lightness.
Freedom.
Is in the air.
Yeah, it was-
You could feel it. You could see it in the people's faces and the smiles and the shakeups. The vibe was just right, and I think Easy was the first one. He perceived it right away, and he told me, "I was like, bro, the vibe is right." And that was before TGIS even started. And I'm not gonna lie, the enemy tried to come and try to move some things and try to shake us up a little
Oh,
bit
yeah,
to keep it
definitely.
100. But
We almost didn't even have TGIS.
almost didn't happen. There's a lot of things going on, as far as like preparation, and we want to be ready. But at the end of the day, God prevailed, and we're so glad that we pushed through.
Yeah.
Um,
The really cool thing, like, which was really cool, was we were about to not have TGIS, but we decided to have it, and actually 4 new youth came,
yeah, that's true.
and they're all like, "Oh, we've been wanting to come, but like we didn't know when, so we
Uh-huh.
decided today." And I was like, "Wow, that's so crazy. We're about to not have
Mm-hmm.
TGIS." And they loved it. They loved being
it,
in.
and I think they added to the atmosphere. They were in the right vibe,
Yes.
and it was such a powerful one. I think. What songs did you guys do that morning?
We did Amazing Grace. No, wait, not Amazing Grace.
It's
Is it?
Amazing Grace,
This
how
is
sweet.
How's that go? Gracias sublime hoy. That's
You lay down your life.
know.
That song, but it was popping. I promise you, it was such a good time. And then Rose came in to do her part, and then she's all like, "Let's go deeper. Let's keep on going with this victory." Like we said, everybody was singing, everybody was clapping, everybody's energy was up, the spirit was flowing. And so Rose came up to do her part, give the word. But before that, she said, let's continue to worship for a little bit more. And we did I Thank God.
Oh yeah.
It's like, get up, get up, get up. Get up out of that grave. Oh my goodness. Everybody was jumping. The church was literally jumping out of the foundation because Jesus is our foundation. But man, this game is frustrating. Sorry guys, it's just that the game's also going on.
Clippers don't want to go away.
Oh, my
119 to 112. Fourth quarter. 2
2
minutes and 30
minutes.
seconds left.
2
Russell Westbrook going
minutes
off.
left. But yeah, that's just touching on TGIS.
Shout out to Jesus for resurrecting.
Shout
on
out to the
Sunday.
Lord, man. I think, actually now we're talking about, we have basketball going on and we're talking about Jesus' resurrection. I think Jesus is not only the GOAT, but the clutchest man of all time. Literally, last second, he said like Curry.
He said 1, 2.
If y'all saw the meme, you saw Curry go 1, 2, 3. 3 days later, he resurrected on crunch time. Literally thinking about us, thinking about you. It's the foundation of our faith. It's the basis of everything. I think Pastor says it best when he says, if he didn't resurrect, our faith is in vain. It's empty. There's no point. But because he resurrected, it literally changes everything. So, super powerful stuff.
It was amazing. I love that Sunday.
That was one of the best Sundays of the year. And I feel like I always say that every Sunday. I definitely feel that way. I promise you. After every Sunday, I bet you some youth can agree with me. Hopefully all the youth. I leave Sunday at TJS, I leave church, and I'm like, bro, this was the best Sunday ever. And then the next Sunday, it tops it. Some way, somehow. I don't know how the Lord does it, but gracias sublimes.
Yeah, Sundays are pretty busy, but at the end of the day, it's all worth it. It's
Mhm.
pretty.
So also,
Yep.
on Resurrection Sunday, what else did we have?
We dropped our merch, which was Victory. The tomb is empty. Shout out to everybody that purchased a shirt
Mm-hmm.
for helping the youth department. That was one way we were able to get these new mics.
Yeah, so we see you guys invested into a nice merch piece. It was one of our favorites. The quality was dope. The design and the message, more than anything, was powerful. It was like a graphic. Maybe we'll put up a graphic right here to show you guys what it looks like. If you're not watching, well, it was just like a charcoal black with a cross, and then it said "Victory." The tomb is empty. Definitely powerful. Great way to evangelize. Go through the streets and show everybody that the King is alive.
Yeah, we still got a few sizes left. Limited
do.
sizing.
Very
So
limited.
if you want to purchase one, let us know. DM us on our Instagram. We'll get you right.
At JSL Youth, make sure to connect with us. We got some dope stuff for you guys, but also to check in with our post. We're trying to be more dynamic with the stuff that we post. We've been doing some memes lately.
The memes.
The memes for the plebes. But we try to post, we try to be dynamic. It's bilingual, inglés y español también. Por los que no saben, somos una iglesia que habla español.
Poderosa.
Poderosa.
Aleluya.
Aleluya. Fuego de Dios.
Sham.
Aquí está el fuego pentecostés. Oh, I saw a joke that said, it's in Spanish. Like, oh my goodness. The joke goes like this. Hold on. Usted sabía, si quieres derribar el diablo, tienes que orar en inglés. ¿Sabes por qué?
In inglés.
Porque en inglés el diablo es débil.
What?
Débil, devil.
Oh, wow.
En inglés el diablo es débil.
Devil. Bruh.
I thought you had heard that one.
No. Devil. I'm going to use that.
So pray in English if you want to defeat the devil, because in English his name is Devil.
Hey, this whole time I've been saying, diga el débil, fuerte soy. I was like,
Yeah, Devil, fuerte
the
soy.
devil.
That's a powerful word still.
oh, true. Alright, bros, moving forward. So, this week, what was your highlight of this week? What would you say is something that impacted you this week?
Highlight of this week. I'm not gonna lie, this has been one of the longest weeks in my life. It's just been dragging. But I say that and I preface it to say this. Torrey Craig just hit a 3. Alright, sorry, I just got hyped. I can't do that no more. Because Mike Kilbridge is not on the team no more.
That's a dagger.
Is it? Alright, but the highlight was actually Wednesday night intercession. I'm not even gonna cap to ya. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth how it was. Pastor came in, gave a word. Pastora was ready to help us, get into the prayer, get into intercession. And I was in the sound, so I'm trying to put some. So I'm trying to, join with the spirit, the movement, and pick the right songs and be able to flow in that area. I think it's easy as not. Easy knows when there's ministración and we're in the sound and we gotta put a song.
Oh yeah. You
It-
gotta feel the vibe.
You
Or
gotta-
the way that the preacher is preaching,
and
or
like
the word that's going.
the way the ministración's gonna go, you need to really be connected, or else you can actually not be of a blessing, but actually
be
detener
an
ahí.
obstacle.
Yeah, be an obstacle. So, like I said, I was really just focused and trying to get the right songs out. And for a while, I felt like, oh man, I'm not in my A game right now. And I tried, and then I think it came to me, I was like, it has nothing to do with you, bro. I think the Lord came and told me straight up, like,
It's not about you.
yeah, that's what we've been saying since we were like 17. Like, it's not about you, bro. And so I realized, it's not about me. Let me just let the Spirit be the Spirit. And Pastor came in with some fire. The intercession went up. We started praying across the temple for the people that are going to come. We started praying for the events that are to come. And it got really, really, really powerful. She told everybody to get the banderas, and they all had the banderas out. And it was like just a cry of victory, and the Spirit was just, I can't even explain it.
It was heavy.
It was heavy in that place, and it was just super dope to see. Like, at first I felt like I wasn't even in the right, I felt like I was clashing, and in your head, you get in your own head. But then out of nowhere, God said, let me just do what I do, don't get in my way. And I gave him the ball. He called the ISO. The Lord came and gave us a 2-piece McNugget.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, hit the
1, 2, buckle
baseline,
my shoe.
hit the baseline fader, and ice the game at the end of the day. So that's something that just, I need that reminder every now and then, because I think we serve a lot, constantly giving what we can. But don't forget, you got to fill yourself too. You can't pour out from an empty cup. It's very simple, but sometimes it's not as evident or as obvious as you would think it is.
Yeah, and you could easily be like tire yourself out. Like it becomes a routine to you if you don't have that moment of like filling your cup up with Jesus or connecting with the Holy Spirit. Because then you just look at it as like, oh, I gotta be at church. I'm responsible for this. So I always gotta make sure you're going back to prayer, going back to communicating with God, see what's the new revelation that God wants to bring to you or to the church, and whatever area that you're serving. So always make that a priority.
Exactly, and that's what I thought. I felt on Wednesday, just like that. Like, I was tired. I was really tired. I promise you, I was dragging my feet. I was really tired, and then you just gotta remember, Jesus is the ultimate rest. He gives you the ultimate rest in a way that's supernatural. People won't understand, and it's hard to explain. But I came in tired, and I left. I was laughing. I was talking. We had a good conversation at the end, me, Abigail, Isabel, Rose, and Kayla, and we're just all talking. And we stayed a little bit later than when I planned to. I was like, after intercession, I'm going to go home. I'm going to go home, and I'm going to lay down. But I had a good energy at the end. I felt like, my life came back. So, long story short, intercession was the highlight of my week. So far, you never know what God's going to do.
Hey, you still got 2 more days.
But what's the highlight of your week, my boy?
The highlight of my week, bruh. The highlight of my week, bro. I don't have one. I'm just kidding. The highlight of my week, I would have to say, Monday. Monday we had a creative meeting with the team, and we're working on Vacation Bible School already. For our youth retreat. We're already in the works of that.
Already. So if you're listening right now, you're getting a sneak peek, but we're not going to get too much.
I mean, I just like getting together and creatively brainstorming.
Yep.
Sometimes it's frustrating, but once you let go and just okay, God, where do you want to take this vision? Once you let go, let God take control, everything comes smooth. And that was probably one of my highlights. After that, I went home, and I have a piano that the twins let me borrow, and I was like, dang, I need to start learning this thing. So I hopped on that. I started learning the "You Are More Than Enough." Yeah, so I got the beginning part.
Nice.
Feel a bit good about it.
Nice.
So sooner or later, I'll be an expert at piano. That's a goal. That's the goal for me. Be good at piano, and also I'm learning the drums right now. So that's 2 things that I want to accomplish by the end of the year.
Nice.
But yeah, that was my highlight Monday, starting the week off strong.
That's good. A Monday highlight is pretty. It's pretty encouraging.
Yes, sir.
Everything's downhill from there.
And then everything was boom. Trials and tribulations. Just kidding.
Which is good. Trials and tribulations mean that there's gonna be growth and there's gonna be victory. So
Oh yeah.
either way, you gotta see it. It's perspective, man. That's what it is. So if you're struggling, it's because there's victory on the other side for you. All right?
That's exactly the word that Rose was giving on Sunday
Mhm.
when it said that before Jesus was entregado to the soldiers,
Mhm.
he was praying in the garden of
Gethsemane.
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 And I've had the privilege to go visit that place, and the garden, it's not like a regular garden. It's just like there's not much like flowers and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So it's just like a kind of like a dead garden.
Mhm. No, it does. It does make a lot of sense because like you would think Jesus is about to go into prayer, right? And it's the garden of I can't even say that.
Gethsemane.
Gethsemane. And Rose was telling us, it's a place where you think it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be all this, and it's gonna be, you're gonna go pray. But it turns out that there was a lot of what you wouldn't think. It was dry. There wasn't flowers. And Jesus went there before he gave his life for us to say, God, is there any other way?
Yeah.
Is there any other way? Is there any other way that this can be possible? But he said, but let your will be done through me. So although we can complain and we can think like, God, I don't know if I can do this. He said, the way that he said is like, if there's any way that I can not drink this bitter cup or something, he said it like that. And so you might think like, oh, I'm going through a rough spot, or God, is there any other way I can get this lesson, or I can do what you need me to do? But he ended his prayer with, let your will be done. And I think that's what we can take from it and say, God, I know it's tough, but just let your will be done.
Right. Right now, the way you look at it, it looks like a dried up garden. But if you let God take the wheel, his will be done. Once you get past that, you'll have a garden full of beautiful roses,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful flowers, vegetables.
Yeah, because the flowers and stuff, it doesn't start like that. You got to water it. You got to get in the dirt. You got to get down and dirty.
Get it from the mud.
Got to get it from the mud, basically.
Shout out to the Suns. They finally won.
So, just now, the Suns won. They're up 2-1.
Let's go.
But you know what? Thinking about the Garden of Gethsemane and thinking about that holy land, it got me thinking. I think I know somebody that just came back from the Holy Land. So, Easy's going to tell us a lot about his experience
Oh, yep.
right after
From the whole land.
this commercial break.
Yeah, man, I had the privilege to go to the Holy Land, Israel. It was honestly a great experience.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly recommend it. Top 10, best trip ever. If you guys ever had the opportunity or the chance to go to Israel, it's so amazing. The Bible literally comes to life. Like,
That's crazy.
I was able to go to El Mar de Galilea, Capernaum, where Jesus like started his ministry.
Wow.
Where Jesus turned water into wine.
Wow.
It's crazy
Almost
to go
was.
on. The most impactful moment, I would say, seeing the tomb.
Oh,
It's
wow.
like you in there, and it's crazy because
Mhm.
like wow, like Jesus literally rose from the dead, and it's so cool. And we did the walk of La Via La.
Yeah, Dolorosa.
Dolorosa. Oh, it's just, I don't know.
I can't
If
even
you go,
imagine.
if you grew up as a Christian reading the Bible and you go, it's like an emotional trip. Like you go to every spot and you read the Bible and you like picture it happening. And you're like, wow, this is amazing.
Mhm.
It's really cool. I loved it. It's a whole different time zone over there, so I had to adjust to the time zone.
Oh, snap.
Couldn't sleep. It was like 7 a.m. over here. Over there, it was like 7 p.m. It's crazy. Oh, and then everything's kosher over there. Kosher, basically.
Kosher.
Yeah, kosher. You can't like mix the dairy products with meat. So like in the morning, it was weird. It was like pasta, no meat at all. Pasta, eggs, and bread. That was like every morning breakfast. And then at nighttime is when you can have like the meat to it. It's kind of different. Even the McDonald's, like the
wow.
burgers, they can't have cheese.
I didn't even know they had a McDonald's over
Yeah. I don't like McDonald's out there.
Oh wow. So what was your what? So you said the experience of the was the most impactful, right? Did you get to do like I know they have the is it the Dead Sea? And you get into the water and you like floating.
Oh yeah,
Is that
the
what it
Dead
is?
Sea. Yeah, the Dead Sea, and then you get the mud, and then you cover yourself.
Literally got it out the
a
mud.
mud bath. I like literally had my whole body covered in mud.
Exfoliated.
I was like and floating. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Oh, what are the? I changed my mind. The best moment was when we went to the prayer wall.
Oh
The
yeah.
prayer wall. That was impactful. Like, you write down your prayer and then you just stick it on the wall. But once you stick it on the wall, you like do a little prayer.
Mhm.
I don't know when I like put my hand on the wall, like I started praying, and like I just started like I felt like worshiping, so I started like singing a song to God, and like literally I was just crying.
That's wow.
It was like crazy, like it was the presence was powerful, and I was like,
supernatural
oh my
experience.
God. Yeah, I think I was singing Los Angeles. te
Oh, what a
cantas.
throwback.
Yeah, I was like.
Los Angeles.
It was crazy. Like I was literally crying, and I was like, "Wow!" I was like, "I'm always gonna remember that moment." The prayer that I wrote down, I put like 5 different things. It was like a sticky note. Try to fit like 50
Just
prayers
let me get
in
all
there.
my prayers in there.
Yeah.
It's like when the teacher lets you get a little cheat card, a little cheat note, and they fit all the.
The whole
You're like,
thing,
Lord,
bro.
I pray for everything. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I highly recommend a trip to Israel. I'll go back again too.
All right, y'all heard it. We're gonna go back to Israel. We're gonna do a pod in Israel. But that's super dope. That's definitely something I am gonna plan to do. Whenever the Lord sees right. If the Lord doesn't come by then, obviously.
We'll baptize you again in the Jordan River.
I remember when Pastor went, and he was in the Jordan River, and then he came back with the video. And remember, we edited a whole vlog for him,
Oh yeah,
and he went 7 times into the water.
yeah, literally, yeah.
He
I was
dunked
talking
himself.
about I'm gonna get in 7 times so I could come out like healed.
Coming out healed, holy, and
Yeah.
delivered at the same time. But I remember the video, and I was like, "Dang, Pastor's a man of faith. He was in there dunking." And I was like, "Yes, sir." So that's super dope. Because now in your family that has gone is Pastor,
Rose,
Rose.
my sister, and me.
Rose, your
Yeah.
sister, and you.
So now, my mom wants to go, so I'm
That
gonna
sounds
take
super
her.
dope.
We'll
Next
go when
family
she
trip.
goes.
Next family trip should be to the Holy
The
Land.
Holy Land, man.
What'd you bring back for the people?
What I brought back? I brought
Fresh anointing.
fresh anointing and proper word.
Yes, sir. Easy
What
to
is the thing that
preach.
the Jews put on?
The
Ah,
it's called
I had it.
Yam
Yamaka or something. Yamaka. I had one of those and a little camel for me only.
Yeah, but how long were you there?
A whole week. A
Dang.
whole week. So I still feel like you can still do. I think the tour guide said there's like 133 like national sites.
Oh wow.
So we barely got to do like the most popular ones, but there's a lot of different things you can do out there.
Yeah, I imagine. But super cool, super dope experience. To be able to now bring that to life and have that visual. So now when you're in the books, you're getting into the word, you can actually visualize the place, But like not like, because I imagine what something would look like, or I think about shows or movies or like different things that I've seen about the Bible. But to actually have a real place, step foot in those places, that's something that's next level, That's super dope. So congrats to you, bro. I hope one day we can go. I want to go.
Yeah, let's go. I'll take you.
I'm
I'll
down.
be your tour guide.
Save money. I'm going to just make it easy to be my tour guide.
Heck no. I don't know. Hebrew or no? Arabic. You gotta know Arabic out there.
All right, we're going to learn Arabic then.
Assalamu alaikum. I don't know if that. I don't even know what that's Arabic.
Gesundheit.
But yeah, the Suns pulled through. They won 129,
Dang,
124.
Booker had 45.
7 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 18 for 29.
Off the dome, he just knew those stats. That's crazy.
Bro.
That's sick. I don't know. This game started off a little bit. So we're going to give you some analysis about this game, first of all. So this game started off a little bit sloppy, I'm not going to lie. It looked bad. We looked careless. I told Easy as we were watching it that we looked like a JV team playing, two JV teams going at
It
it.
was just so sloppy.
There was turnovers, unexplainable.
The
It
energy wasn't there.
was wrong. It didn't feel like a playoff game. It did not. A win's a win. 2-1, I'll take it. But hopefully we can clean all that up.
What do you got? Suns in 5? Suns in 6?
I said Suns in 6. And so after the first loss, and I was like, oh, you said, and I was like, yeah, Suns in 6. That means that they're going to lose twice. That's what I said. I was like, yeah, so I can't say Suns in 6 and then not expect a loss.
It all depends if Kawhi Leonard's going to come back because he is injured.
Yeah.
Well, sprained knee. So.
Kawhi Leonard was ruled out for today's game, but they said there's optimism for him to be back for game 4. So it's kind of like he's doing load management within the playoffs, which is tricky. I would not advise that. You can't.
We barely won.
We
by
barely
5.
won. Kawhi could have been the difference. They could have been up 2-1. So I don't know if they want to risk it.
At least play him for like 5 minutes a quarter.
Should have saved them for the fourth quarter, play the full 5,
Imagine.
and just close us out.
I feel like they're gonna come out like game 4. Paul George and Kawhi gonna.
Kawhi Leonard, and they're gonna trade for Giannis. But hopefully, I got Suns in 6. I don't know. They're meshing. I guess they could. Like in the next round, if we get to next round, maybe we shouldn't even talk about it. But hopefully, we can mesh at the right time, so we're playing our best basketball a little bit further down the line.
Yeah, Monty needs to get it together. His rotation's not that good. He doesn't call timeouts when he needs to. He just doesn't know how to use his bench either. Damian Lee finally played some minutes and he did hit 8 points, 2 or 3 from the field goal.
Did he get to the line at all?
2 for 2 from the free throw line.
Hey.
So like, come on.
And Bismack, how do you do?
Bismack, he had 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists with 1 block.
Dang, Easy just knows these stats off the
Bro, I'm
dome.
telling you, I'm trying to transition to a sports analysis.
I'm trying to be-
I'm going for Woj, bro.
I'm trying to be, what's his name? That goes Shazam. Al McCoy.
Al McCoy.
So Easy's gonna take the new spot because he's done this season. So they're looking for somebody.
I'm gonna send him the clip right now.
Yeah, Easy on the call. But
Shazam!
Shazam.
Swisheroonie, pepperoni.
Too many steps.
Devin Booker from Tempe.
So let us know if Easy should do that career. All right, next thing, and then we'll just say deuces.
All right, I think that's gonna wrap it up for today.
Yes, sir.
Stay tuned. We're gonna be doing this more often. We are gonna open up our church YouTube channel. We're gonna start doing podcasts there with our pastora, our pastor. So stay tuned. We are gonna have make it a little bit more dynamic and have little series testimonies and we appreciate you guys for
The
watching.
next episode, we might have a guest. I don't know. Maybe you can title just me and
bring
Easy.
out the guests because
Bring out somebody.
I know y'all don't like my voice.
We're gonna have to pay Johnny to get on the podcast.
Johnny out of everybody.
Yeah, because he's the
Johnny
cheapest. He's the cheapest.
Damn.
Johnny Andrade. I'm just kidding, bro. That's my cousin.
All right, guys, this is it for the podcast. Thank
Yes,
you
sir.
for tuning in. We'll see you guys on the other pod.
God bless you guys.
JSO
Appreciate
podcast.
y'all. Love y'all. Take care. Sun's in 6.
Love you guys.
God bless.
DJ Isabel, hit that.
Like that.
Alright, drop it. Drop the beat. Drop the beat. Don't
Like
hit it.
that. Like that.
All right, let's get a thumbnail.
Bloopers.